If you're a high school or JUCO football player running between a 4.8 and a 5.3 in the 40, and you've been working your butt off but haven't been getting the results that you want, this is for you. You've done the speed programs, you've done all the drills, you watched all the YouTube videos, and you've put in all the work, but you're still running the same time you did 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago. And here's the part that's keeping you up at night. You're watching kids run zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.3 seconds faster in the 40, and they're getting D1 offers while your recruiting window is beginning to shrink and you're starting to wonder if you'll ever become fast enough to make a Division 1 program. Let me tell you something. It's not that you're not fast enough. It's that you've been running the wrong programs. My name is Luke Edwards, and I've played college football for 5 years. And I started Evolving Athlete to help athletes become the most fast, explosive athletes possible and give them the most opportunity to earn a Division 1 scholarship. And I'm going to be showing you in the next few minutes why the systems you've been using and the programs you've been using have not been working. I'm going to show you why recovery is a missing piece that no one is talking about, and how athletes that I coach right now are dropping zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5 seconds off their 40 using the system I'm about to walk you through. And here's the best part. If you follow this system for 8 weeks, step by step, checkpoint by checkpoint, and you don't drop at least 0.3 seconds off your 40 in 8 weeks, you get all your money back guaranteed. No games, no excuses. You either get faster or you get paid. So if you're serious about becoming faster, becoming more recruitable, and finally breaking out of that plateau you've been stuck on for months, stay with me. Let's talk about what's actually happening right now. You're working hard. I know you are. You're doing the speed drills, you're doing the lifting, you're running the hills, and you're doing everything your coach told you to do, but you're not seeing results. You drop 0.5 here, 0.1 there, but nothing actually changes your recruiting reality. And the worst part, you're seeing other kids who aren't working harder than you getting the D1 offers, getting the recognition, and getting all the attention. And you're stuck in the same place. Here's why. You're running the wrong programs. Most speed programs are built the same way, linear, repetitive. You do the same drills every week, the same lifts, the same volume. And at first, it works. You feel good, you feel a little faster, but then your body adapts. The nervous system stops responding and the gains stop. You hit a plateau, and no matter how hard you work, you can't seem to get progress. That's not a you problem, that's a program problem. If you're a junior or senior, or even in your first few years of JUCO football, you know what I'm talking about. You've got 1, maybe 2 more years to prove yourself, to get faster, and to get noticed. And every day that goes by without real progress is a day closer to just settling for D2, D3, or even losing football entirely. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying it because it's true. And athletes who are getting D1 offers, they're not necessarily more talented than you. They're just faster, and faster gets recruited. Here's the thing no one tells you. More work does not equal more speed. You're grinding 6, 7 days a week. You're doing extra sessions. You're pushing through soreness. You think that's what it takes, but all you're doing is digging yourself into a hole. Your nervous system is fried. Your body isn't recovering. And instead of getting faster, you're getting slower. Or worse, you're one bad plant away from getting injured. I know because I lived this. I had 2 labrum surgeries in college. Why? Because I didn't know how to recover. I thought rest was weakness, and I thought grinding harder was the answer. And all it got me was 2 surgeries and months of rehab. If I had known then what I know now, I would have saved myself years of pain and gotten faster way sooner. And that's exactly why I built the system I'm about to show you. So here's what actually works. It's called the Evolving Athlete System. It's built around 3 things: phase-based speed, ultimate force production, and recovery mastery. Let me break that down. Phase-based speed means you're not doing the same program week by week. You're cycling through 6 2-week phases. Each phase is designed to trigger a specific adaptation in your central nervous system. Phase 1 to 4 happen in the first 8 weeks. That's where you'll get real foundational speed gains. The 0.3 to 0.5 drop in your 40. Then you move into phases 5 and 6. Then after that, we start remixing all the phases and add new extra phases to keep the central nervous system fixed to avoid stagnation. Most programs are linear. You do the same drills every week until your body stops responding. This system is phase cycle. Your body never adapts because the stimulus is never changing. Ultimate force production is the ability to generate maximum force in minimum amount of time. That's what speed is. It's not about taking more steps. It's about applying more force into the ground in less time. We train that directly using resisted sprints, tire pulls, band work, and chains. The exact tools that D1 programs use to force your body to directly produce more force every step. Recovery mastery is a thing every program ignores. You can't get faster if you're not recovering. Your nervous system needs rest. Your muscles need time to adapt. Your body needs to rebuild. That's why daily recovery protocols are a non-negotiable in my program. Stretching, mobility, soft tissue work, sleep hygiene is all a part of it. Because without recovery, you're spinning your wheels. Or worse, you're setting yourself up to get hurt. I learned the hard way. 2 labrum surgeries, years of bouncing through programs that gave me minimal results. And I never had the breakthrough until I found out my system. Years of bouncing through programs that gave me minimal results and never the breakthrough that I needed. Then I built this system. I applied it, and in 8 weeks, I dropped my 40 from a 4.9 to a 4.5. I also put on 15 pounds of lean muscle, and I became the fastest, strongest athlete I've ever been in my entire life. I know what it looks like to be where you are. I know what it's like to feel stuck, and I know that this works. Let me show you. Jerome Stevens, running back, Rigetti High. As a freshman, he ran 11.9 in the 100 meter. After working with me, he dropped it to an 11.6. Gannon King, running back for AG High, ran a 5.2 40, and then 8 weeks after training with me, he dropped it to a 4.8. Adrian Sanchez, running back for Pioneer Valley High School, ran a 12 in the 100 meter. After working with me for 8 weeks, he dropped it to 11.5 in the 100 meter. Asher Bones, quarterback for AG High. Asher Bones, a quarterback for AG High, started with me and he ran a 5.2 in the 40. And after 8 weeks, he was able to drop it to a 4.8 at one of his camps. These aren't flukes. This is the system working. The same system that I used to drop my 40 from a 4.9 to a 4.5 in 8 weeks. You're not only going to learn how to do force production and phase-based speed, but you're also going to learn the exact speed technique you need to run faster, because speed isn't just all force production. It's also being able to run and apply force the right way. And here's the thing. If you follow this program for 8 weeks, show up to every phase, hit the required checkpoints, do the daily recovery protocol, and you don't drop your 40 at least 0.3 seconds in 8 weeks, you get every dollar back. So here's what you get. This is lifetime access to me and the Evolving Athlete Speed System. You get the full phase-based speed system. All 6 phases, progressions built in, the best lifting system in the world, speed work, recovery protocols, all of it. You get weekly live group coaching calls. You submit your sprint form. You get live coaching. You get full access to me whenever you have any questions. You get access to a private school community. You get real-time feedback from someone who's done this hundreds and thousands of times. With achievement unlocks, you get a nutrition plan and you get a recruiting plan. So you're not just faster, you're smart about how you eat, and you're smart about how you get recruited and how to leverage yourself online to ultimately get yourself the best potential of actually getting a D1 scholarship. On top of all this, you get the daily recovery protocols that make this work. Here's what's required. You need to show up, hit the checkpoints, submit your lift videos, submit your sprint videos. If you do that, if you follow the program step by step for 8 weeks, and you don't drop your 40 at least 0.3 seconds, you get your money back. No fine print, no excuses. You either get faster or you get paid. Let me be clear about who this is not for. This is not for kids that won't do the full recovery work and want shortcuts. This is not for kids who give 90% effort and skip sessions. This is not for parents who aren't ready to do a year-long commitment for their son. This is not a recruiting scholarship guarantee. We guarantee speed results, not offers. Recruiting is complex. Coaches, politics, timing, academics. What we can control is making you faster. And when you're faster, you're way more recruitable. I also provide for you recruiting details, exactly how to leverage yourself online to give yourself the best opportunity and potential of getting recruited. This is for high school athletes or JUCO athletes that are willing to put in the hardest work of their lives to really achieve their goals and dreams. This is for athletes that want D1 offers, not D2 or D3 fallback plans. This is for kids that are tired of spinning their wheels on the wrong programs, that don't work and are ready to commit to a real system that works. If that's you, keep watching. Here's where you are right now. You're standing at the fork of the road. One path. You keep doing what you've been doing, running the same programs, grinding harder, hoping something changes. Running the same programs, grinding harder, hoping something changes. And maybe you get a little faster and maybe you don't. But either way, your recruiting window keeps closing. And 6 months from now, you're in the exact same place you were before, or even worse, the other path. You book a call with me. We talk for 15 to 45 minutes. I break down exactly where you are, what's holding you back, and whether this system is the right fit for you. If it is, you get access to the full program. You start phase 1 and you start putting in the work. And in 8 weeks, you drop 0.3 seconds off your 40, probably more. You become faster, stronger, and more explosive. You become someone college coaches notice, someone players fear on the field. You earn all state recognition, you get D1 offers, you dominate your recruiting progress. Or worst case, you don't hit the .3 in 8 weeks, which won't happen if you do the work. And you get a full refund. You walk away having only risked time, but you get exposed to the best speed, strength, and recovery methods in the world. So here's a question. Which path are you taking? Because one of them leads to becoming the athlete you know you can be, and the other one leads to settling. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and finally becoming elite, click the link below, book a call, and let's get to work. I'll see you on the call.